Hey, this is Pastor Pete with Northwest Church. And if you're a part of Northwest Church or you're even a friend connected to us, I want to encourage you and invite you on our 21-day fast that starts today, January the 4th. Now, we do this every year as a church, and I know that many churches do it, and it's such a great thing to start the year off with, and that's to do a fasting time. Now, why should we fast? Well, I believe because Jesus expects us to fast. In Matthew chapter 6, Jesus is instructing his disciples, and he says, when you pray, and then he instructs them. And then he says, and when you fast, and then goes on to instruct them. Now, that's not a word of if you pray or if you fast. It's not an option, but it's an expectation that Jesus has of us, that we should pray and fast. And what a great way to do it than when we're all doing it together. In fact, I know there's many churches around the world that do this in January. Now, how should you fast? Well, there's many ways you can fast. We'll put a link in the description below to give you some instruction. But you could be giving up food. The most famous fast in the Old Testament is when Daniel fasted, and he fasted and only ate vegetables. Now, I do recommend, if you're about to make any major changes to your diet, that you should consult your doctor. But there are some simple things you can do. You could give up sugars. You could give up caffeines, you could give up alcohol, you could give up drinking too much sodas, and maybe you could just drink water. Or maybe you could give up social media. Maybe you could give up extra spending in your life when you're spending too much unnecessary money. Or maybe you could give up watching television or movies, or there's lots of things you could actually give up. And what I want you to do is I want you to see that the whole point of this is not just that you deprive yourself, but that you replace it with something else. You replace it with being mindful of how much you should be aware of the presence of God. You see, you deny your flesh and you embrace the spiritual things. I would want you to replace it with prayer. And this Sunday, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the habits of prayer and how important it is to have that a part of our lives. I hope that you can join us on this whole fast, because it really is a life-changing moment for us to set our year on the right path. We love you guys.